babes, Lisa here from the Cherry on Top at Creative Design Studio. I'm showing off our Fancy Flakes. They're kind of snowy templates slash cuttables. I'm providing them in JPEG or JPG format, PNG format, SVG format, as well as a layered format. Well, here's all three of them together. Chick, chick, chick. As you can see here over to the right, those are our layered ones. That's what I'm working with now. This is what I mostly design here. Layered templates specifically for scrapbook making or if you want to make pretty papers. And down here, if you see here, I'm scrolling through. Look down at the bottom here along with me at the beautiful gallery. This is a collection from myself and Art and Life Scraps. You can find my portion, which is commercial use, at the Design Bundle shop, and you can find the entire thing, which is templates, papers. It is so huge. You can find that in the GingerScraps shop, and that's both of our contributions. Okay, I thought today I'll show you a couple of ways you could use this. All right. For one, the first thing I would do, especially if you want all of these layers the same color, I'd just go right over here and I'll merge them. There we go. And then it'll save you a lot of time and all this dragging in. And I played just a little bit so that hopefully I can make this video work a little bit faster. I like this blue background. And then I put a paper over the top. Let's see, the pink one did I put? Or I put the dark blue one, I think, over the top of that. Right click, left click, create a clipping mask. And you can see how quickly, if you're not familiar with digital scrapbooking, just how quickly it can go. I'm going to add a tiny little shadow there, so you can just see a little bit of a shadow. Give my page some dimension. And then I'm going to look here for Cindy's adorable globe. And I love the way she designed her flamingo. It's so darn cute. I'm just left clicking and sliding. I'm going to center it. Here's the center of the globe, and then we'll find the center of my paper. See the rulers at the top here? And you can get it in the center exactly how you want it. We'll just play with it there. Maybe I'll make it just a little bit bigger. We go with 300 dpi, so you can enlarge our goodies considerably without distorting them. Okay, we'll do something like that. I'm liking it, I'm liking it. Look how lovely the papers all match. Egalicious. And we also have two different kinds of alphabets. I'm just going to do this, whip something together really quick to show off our fun collection, Flamazing Christmas, and to show you how you can use these really fun cuttables. Of course, if you have a machine, because we provide PNG as well as SVG, you can run these nice pages right through your machines and make pretty cards or pages just like I'm doing now. And you'll do it in the traditional fashion rather than the digital one. I used to be a traditional scrapper, and then I found Digi, and I just prefer it. It's just neater, cleaner. My desk is always nice and neat, and yeah, my other desk is not so nice and neat. I think her little alphabet is so cute. It's a little bit of mix of capitals and, oops, happy. Yeah, haul it is. A little bit of mix of the different things. Let's see, there's the H, here's the A. I'm just trying to sort out all these letters. It's quite a lot of letters. Of course, another thing that you could do is just type it in, and I'm going to show you how to do that too somewhere else. Okay, happy holidays. Hey, 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 hey. We did it. Okay, now when you come over here to my layers where I'm clicking away like crazy, I'm just doing a left click and I'm selecting them all. I'm going to right click and simplify it because that makes your file so much smaller and saves you lots of space. Once you start buying all these wonderful things, you lose a lot of space. Okay, and I kind of like it a little bit haphazard. My alpha kind of going all over the place. I don't like the snow on the snow and the white on the white. I mean, like here and touching there. This brown background with this wooden base, if you will, I think it looks good when you have that in the background too. It adds a little bit of contrast, which I think is great. Okay, just put these all over, and you get the point. You can put it however you want. I think this would make a cute card, a really fun card. You just space yours. I'll just show you something really quickly there. Okay, and then of course I will go click on them all again. Maybe I'll make it just a touch smaller. I don't know. We'll just make it a little bit smaller so that it fits a little bit nicer here. But we definitely want the Happy Holidays to be a big part of the card. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring it up. Let's see if it's kind of centered. See, I'm going to go with that 6, right at that 6, because this is a 12 by 12. Oh, I don't know if I even mentioned that. These are 12 by 12s. I almost always work with 12 by 12s. And then we'll bring this guy up a little bit more. Try to keep him in the center. Here's the little mark for the center. Yeah, he's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to come over here and simplify. All right, and then, oh, hopefully the construction next door won't be too bad. I was really waiting and waiting, hopefully, hoping that would be a quiet moment. Okay, I find that shadow a bit dark. I'm going to try a lighter one. Oh, that one's okay. And then another thing, oh gosh darn, I think it'll be faster if we go up here and left click on select all and then select on all layers because there's so many letters. And then we'll do that, and then we'll go down to our effects, left click, and then we'll find a good shadow for our Happy Holidays. It's a little bit light. I'd actually like it a little darker. Yeah, that's kind of cute. Okay, so there's one idea for you, right? I really like the blue and the blue. Just in case you think, I thought maybe that background could use a little more pink, so I drug in a texture. I'm actually working on a commercial use, a really fun texture pack, so you can make super, super cool papers all on your own that provides lots of texture. I thought maybe we could use just a touch more pink. We can go with the light pink or we can go with the dark. I'm going to go with the light since we have quite some dark pink there. Oh, it doesn't look all that light once you bring it in. I'm going to create a clipping mask with the left click. See now? We have a little more balance of color. So there's one idea that you could use with this. Now we're going to pop over here. Here's another one. See, here are the layers. Otherwise, if for the PNG version, yeah, you can't even see it. You don't have the background, of course, and these two layers are actually merged together. Well, I am going to merge these together, although you could keep them separate. I think it's okay when they're separate, like if you wanted the frame to be a different color than the flakes. However, keep in mind, I'm going to go with white over the top, that when you put a shadow, if you're going to put a shadow, I preferably don't particularly care for that. But if you're not going to use shadows, then go ahead and put all different kinds of things on there if you want. That's a little bit dark, but we'll just leave it for now. It's quite a nice contrast. I didn't really play with this template too much yet. What if we went with a black background? Nice glittery background. It's okay. And then I thought I might make a scrap page out of this. Let me see. I know I have a couple of frames. Let me see what they look like. I don't even remember anymore. Ooh, there's like a frosty, snowy flame, but I don't think it goes very well with the flakes. I think it would look super on a more artistic page. Let's just go with this one maybe for now. I think most of the pictures I brought in just to show you how this will work will be like this. Of course, you can make your own frames. It's really simple. I'm just going to show you how to make a fast scrap page. And once again, feel free to do this traditionally. Get out the glue, get out the scissor. Yeah, I'm going to give you a little bit of it. I'm going to duplicate the layer here, the background layer. This is often what I want to do when I want to put in a picture. You can make it, this frame is kind of fun. You could design your frame so that it goes either in or around your picture. I'll show you what I mean. You can have it like, say, the pink layer of the frame is the biggest, it's the largest. So you could do it so it fits in the whole frame, or you could do it so it just fits in that inside golden one. We're going to do it so it fits in the whole one. I think it'll be a little faster. I don't want to take too much of your time, your precious time. See, when you do this, then it's going to be really easy to get your photo in there without distorting it. Here's a nice family picture from Christmas, which we will not be able to celebrate together this year because of Corona. Anyway, I'm going to put them all in there rather nice, slide it in there. I'm going to right click, left click, create a clipping mask, and then all the excess gets gone. without ruining our page. My beautiful family there, that's my in-laws, all in-laws, and my gorgeous nieces. Okay, and what you can do is grab some goodies and just start clustering up, if you will. I know Cindy had a super cute, really pretty cluster. I thought I will see what that looks like. Hey, what's great about this cluster is it has lots of the same colors that you see in our frame, which is really fun. Now, you could just leave it that simply. You know what else is great about that is this little batch of gold here kind of goes with our trim there on the outside. You definitely want to simplify before you go adding shadows and things like that. That's a little bit harsh. I think I want something more like that. But there you go. So that would be an example of a really fast scrapbooking page. And of course, that could be a card too. You can go ahead in and type in a title if you like. I thought I would do that over here. Let's look for a different picture. But first, we'll make a photo spot. It makes it so much quicker. So once again, you just duplicate your background. This would make a pretty card too. You could choose to either put a photo in like I'm going to do. Here, let's add a silly photo. Here are my boys. Get a look at my boys. I told them they could be silly this time. Even my mother-in-law joined in with the silliness. Gotta love that. Fun stuff. Let's see if we can get it just right. I'm making the picture rather large, so keep that in mind. If you're gonna put a picture in here, it's gonna be a large one. I know when I do scrapbooking pages like this with really large pictures, they're usually very popular, well liked, I should say, in the Facebook groups that I'm in. The traditional groups. DigiScrappers, they're not always about these large photos, but I sure like them. I'm gonna keep the snowflakes white. Call me boring, call me a traditionalist if you must. But you can do blue snowflakes, you can do however you want it, but we'll just go ahead and do white ones in there. Here's these blue. I provided 2 separate layers again, just for more versatility, but I'm going to go ahead and merge them because I'd really like for them to be all the same color as well as their backgrounds. I would also like them to be the same, but I provided you different layers so that if you want to make one red, one blue, or whatever, you can go ahead and do that. I typically like a plain background. There we go. Right click, left click on create a clipping mask. There we are. And you know, I know it's probably going to be a touch boring, but I'm going to go ahead and put white over that ribbon area. Maybe if you're going traditional, you might want to put a ribbon over that. I think that could look pretty. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to go with shadows. Let's try them and see if we like them. Left click and then add a shadow. Yeah, it's okay. It's a bit dark. I would go in probably and lighten it. But you see what I mean? I don't particularly care for these templates when they're not merged. Let me see if I can show you the difference. Okay, first we have to go in here and we have to clear the layer styles first. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to merge all these and then you can see the difference. So if you do want to add shadows, merge the layers first. Now watch. See, it looks so much cleaner, so much neater. I would totally recommend that. Now this could be your page right here. You could be all finished or you could go ahead in your kit and grab a couple of things and scrap a little further. Or maybe what we want to do is have a picture card, which I also think is kind of fun. I just wanted to see, oh yeah, I have so many fun things. We have really so many fun things in this kit. You can go ahead and put a cluster over in the corner if you want. Then we can get rid of a lot of, whatever is going on here. This is a real fun one, eh? I think it's such a super fun piece. We'll go ahead and put a quick shadow in over that, like this. And then I wanted to see if I had a little bit of greenery, maybe a quick flower. Oh, this flower's really pretty. It matches really well. We did a pretty decent job coordinating our colors there. I don't know. I wanted to keep this video as short as I could, just showing you some of the basics here. This might look nice. Let's change it horizontally and put that in there. Oh, it's never on the layer you want it in, is it? Slide it to where we want it. Okay, something like this, maybe just a little smaller. I know the pink little berries look pretty good too, though. Let me see what those pink berries are, if they're going to show or not. Okay, green arrow, click, left click, left click, left click. See, sometimes I don't like a realistic Sometimes realistic elements look nice with whimsical ones, and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not really a big fan of that right now. Okay, but that is something you can do. Gotta love the undo button. You can do something like that. Let's well, we'll keep that for now. And let me just show you real quick how you can get in there then, and we'll just spell Happy Holidays again. Or no, let's not be that boring. Let's go ahead and put Merry Christmas. CHRISTMAS. Okay, and then of course you choose the font you want. This is the font I use for all my packaging and stuff like that for design bundles. We'll just go ahead and keep using that. Like I said, I just want to give you an idea, a little bit of an idea of how you can use. You could put it up here if you want, or down here. I thought it would look cute here, but actually I'm not really. Oh, maybe it's because of the card. All right, let's just put MERRY. We'll put them on separate layers, like that, and then we'll do another layer for Christmas. And then you want them to be the same size. Well, maybe you don't. You could always put Merry a little smaller. I know a lot of people love to mix their fonts as well. I'm going to make it so it fits just really nice and kind of covers up all the craziness that's going down at the bottom of my picture that really isn't so important. You could click on both Merry and Christmas, and then you'll be sure that they'll be exactly the same size. So if you do want them to be exactly the same size, make sure you click on both of those layers, and you could do something like that. I'm just going to merge these so that it goes a little bit faster. Oh, you had to simplify, and then you can merge. I know it's some crazy stuff there. You could choose the same color if you want to match the snowflakes, but then I don't think you'd have a lot of contrast unless you use some really, really good shadowing. Let's see, this dark pink might look okay. Let's try that over the top. I just put a paper in. Left click, create a clipping mask over our Merry Christmas. Merge those layers, and then what you can do, what I love to do to make something pop when it isn't popping, because right now it's kind of blending into all the busyness back here, is add a stroke. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And a quick way to change it is double click on the FX, come over here to the font button, and you will turn this into a color picker. Now look, I can get it to match perfect. Oh yeah, boy. Now to give it further contrast, we're going to do a drop shadow. I just click there. And then we definitely need to increase our distance and size, because with a stroke, that also takes up a lot of that distance and size, so it's really important that you add that. Okay, and there you go. You could have a card. This could be used as a card. It could be used as a scrapbooking page, however you want. But I thought I would just show off our super cute little templates here, or /cuttables, Fancy Flakes. Thanks so much for checking out the cherry. Happy holidays. Happy scrapping.